Food banks are located in churches and other charity organizations. They are needed for people who cannot afford enough food for their family. In Rogers alone, I found 11, and 10 of them are churches. Some food banks have large companies who donate to them, while others rely on food drives and the community's help. I'm going to visit a few food banks and see their needs and gather more information on how food banks help our community. Today I'm at a local Rogers Samaritan house, and I'm going to get their point of view on their food banks. So I'm at the Samaritan Community Center with Maxie Carpenter, and what do you do?
I'm the Director of Operations here.
Okay. What type of food pantry do you have?
Well, we have what they call an open food pantry, which means that it's open to anyone who comes here and needs food. And we see probably about 50 to 70 families per day who come in here needing food. Here we have our snack pack program, which is our largest program, and it feeds about 6,000 kids a week. A lot of people don't know that there are 42,000 kids in Northwest Arkansas on the free and reduced program. And so what we do is we prepare food snacks for those kids so they'll have something to eat on the weekends. And your Benton County School of the Arts just joined our program. And we also have a Samaritan Cafe here that serves probably 300 to 400 meals a day, 3 days a week, to families who come in here who don't have a place to get a meal. So a lot of services.
How do you get the food you give away?
Well, it comes through a variety of ways. We have a lot of restaurants that we go collect food from on a daily basis to stock our freezers and coolers with. We have a lot of donors, Tyson's, Walmart, J.B. Hunt, that provide food, outdated food that is getting ready to be outdated, that we try to get and use here before it reaches expiration date. But the primary way that we support food back in the pantries is food drives that are conducted by community volunteers. And we have a program director here who coordinates all those food drives. And for instance, right now this month, we're having about 15 food drives that will provide the food that goes into the pantry.
How exactly does your pantry work?
Well, on Tuesday morning, and let's just take one day for example, on a Tuesday morning at 9 o'clock, a family that needs food would come into the pantry area back in the back of the facility. We can take you back there and show it to you in a minute if you like. And they log in and have a seat. We have a host of volunteers that meet with those families individually, because not only do we want to find out what food needs they have, we want to find out what other needs they have, because we have a lot of resources that we can offer to help them that are go beyond their need for food. And then once we've had that discussion with them and we sit and talk with them and we even pray with them, we have a church here that meets here every Sunday, so we want to make sure they have a church home, and if they don't, then we refer them here, and then we pray with them, and then we take them back into the waiting area, and then we take that list of food needs they have, we take it back to our pantry, and we have volunteers back in the pantry area that fill that food list, and we give them about 3 days worth of a supply of food. And they can come here once every 30 days to take advantage of the pantry. And that's kind of how the process works.
How do food banks help our community?
Well, a lot of people don't know that Arkansas leads the nation in difficulty of access to food, meaning that families who really need food have a hard time getting to the food because either they don't know how, or they're not in a position to be able to afford to travel to get to the food, or for a variety of reasons, or they just don't know where the food's available. And so how we help is we're one of probably many, many pantries in the area, but we're one that takes families on a multiple day basis. In other words, they can come in 3 days a week, they can come in once a month, And then we give them a list of pantries that are located in the rest of the community where they can get food.
And that is it. Thank you for meeting with me and helping me with my project.
You're quite welcome.
Mr. Carpenter explained, and after our interview, we discussed more. Having food banks in our community is an absolute necessity. We have a serious problem with hunger in our own town. And without food banks like this one, we would have a much bigger problem in our community. And that's all. I hope you guys enjoyed, and thank you for watching.